Welcome, Libra, to your beginning of the month reading for May. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can find all the information in the description area under every video. Okay, let's see what's going on with the beautiful Libra. Libra in the beginning of May, please. We have the Knight of Cups coming out with the High Priestess. It looks like you have some kind of encounter with someone who wants to offer cups to you. Or it could just be you following your heart. But right now it says it looks like you're looking deep down within your intuition, trying to trust yourself when it comes to this situation. Looks like it might be a little bit in a defense mode when it comes to this Knight in Shining Armor. Not sure exactly how to take this situation. They're being awfully loving to you, with the High Priestess to the Nine of Wands in reverse to the Queen of Cups. So it does look like you are in the knowing that this person is coming toward you and they're being awfully loving. You can see the compassion, but you're also looking deep within your intuition, trying to figure this person out. This person does have a lot of empathy, a lot of compassion, but they make you feel very comfortable. But I do feel like you are maybe in a little bit of a defensive mode, not sure exactly if you want to take this cup of love from this person just yet or not. It's almost like you're trying to weigh out the pros and cons to a situation. Clarify on the High Priestess, why she is here in the knowing here. You're knowing that, wow. Oh, Libra. One second, my friends. You manifested love. You're manifesting love. You manifested love and you're just wondering if this really is the person that you manifested. So you're keeping your defenses high. Having kind of an internal battle because you're just not sure. If this is the person you manifested or not. You know you manifested someone and they're coming in. Your defenses are a little high though because you're just not sure yet if this is the person that you manifested and you don't want to get hurt. But you are focused on them. But you're not going to have a commitment with them just yet with the Hierophant in reverse. But this person is reaching out. Clarify on why the Hierophant is here. Besides you not wanting to make any commitments just yet. It's almost like you're trying to get to know someone. You want to know the intentions of this person. You're watching this person like a hawk over here. Being the Justice card that you are. Balancing your scales to the situation. They do have you in your mind though, but you're afraid to take this leap of faith because you're afraid that this might not be them. But, you know, it's kind of crazy because I think deep down inside and you're knowing, you know it's them. Yeah, I feel like you know it's them. You know, the Five of Wands is you going against your intuition. It's like having the logic against the intuition, going back and forth. It's like, I know it's them, but God, what if I'm wrong, right? I don't want to get hurt again. But they're reaching out. It's like that. It's agreeing to disagree. I mean, that's really what the Five of Wands in reverse is. But it's a mental battle that you're having within yourself. So clarify on the Hierophant though, because you're saying I don't trust this just yet because I don't know if I trust myself. Yeah, that's it right there. I don't know if I trust myself, but I am having a little obsession. But you're obsessively kind of thinking about the situation, and that's just because you're trying to get it through your head whether or not to trust your intuition or not, because you don't want to have the damned if I do or damned if I don't. But it feels like that's the situation you're kind of facing. If I don't figure it out, then I could be missing out on a situation. Then again, I don't want to get hurt. So you're really imbalanced in this situation right now. But you're really keeping this a secret and you're really keeping it to yourself. So you're not letting this person know yet how you feel about them because you're not sure yet. If you know it's the other way around, that is completely fine. It is a general reading. They could be doing that to you. And if you know that the energies are, the other way around, that's fine. But for now, yeah, it looks like it's like you have really high standards and you know what you want. And it's almost like to the point, too, that I feel like, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for? Because when I manifested something, I manifested this and that. But yet you're looking at them going, wow, she's beautiful. She's the Queen of Cups, right? Or he's beautiful. He's the knight in shining armor, whatever, right? The King of Cups, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is you're looking at them going from the well, how is that? From the outward appearance, it's eye candy and they're super appealing to me and they have everything that I want. That's what it looks like. But I think you're more worried about what is inside. From the outside standpoint, they're everything that you could have imagined, right? How are they in the inside? Well, you have to get to know them, right? To know if they're, and that's really, it's kind of like, I don't know, are they really the Queen of Pentacles? They look like the Queen of Pentacles, but what about the inside? Are they good enough for me? Do they have what I'm looking for? Right? Because I put myself out there to say that I want this type of person. I want them to be A, B, and C because that's what I asked for. And if they can't be A, B, and C, they have A, right? They have A because they're getting my attention, so therefore they're good looking enough and they have the standards on the outside. But now I want to know about B and C, right? Wheel of Fortune. Clarify on why the Hierophant is here as well. Strings attached. This person may be getting over an ex or still may be involved with someone else. Or you may still feel like you have strings attached and you're still trying to detach from someone else's energy. Somebody has another energy here. Clarify on the Six of Pentacles. Not giving you all the attention. Manifesting the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody else has got somebody else here still attached. They could be going through a divorce or getting away from another energy, or you're just getting out of a divorce and getting away from another. There's another energy involved here. Clarify why they only see them as, why Libra only sees them as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, not the complete little imprints that they could be. Clarify. Because of the setbacks. The setbacks of what? Moving on from a challenge. Feeling challenged. What are they challenged from? So you feel like you're in a challenge mode. It's a challenge getting to this person. For the imprints. Yeah, they could be married. They could be in another relationship. Or getting out of a relationship. Okay, guys, so You have a queen who's coming towards you, who is the Empress, a well-accomplished person, but they have strings attached. Oh no. Okay. Hold on, guys. It's kind of like, oh no, right? You can feel it. It's like, oh, there went the energy. It's like, no. So you feel like you're overcommitting yourself. And this is where you're finding lack of balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to overcommit yourself to someone who already has an Emperor. So you're keeping yourself head over heart at this time because you don't want to have any disappointments. Page of Cups in reverse. But you really do feel like this person could be your soulmate, and this is the person you manifested with the Four of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. You do believe this is a past life love. Oh my God, this is past life love connection. You know this is your soulmate. It's almost like you're having a hard time believing. Why would the universe? You might even feel a little bit of jealousy for some of you. But you want to try anyway. For some of you, you're going to try anyways. It just feels like it's almost like, okay, so this is how I'm feeling over here. This is not going to be for everybody. But what I am feeling is like for some of you, you're going to try this. I'll show you this, the way they came out. Okay. Because the reason is because, see, you see them as the Four of Wands to the tip. You see them as being this person for you, and you're just, but that's why you're in your head. And you don't want to make the wrong steps. You see them as your soulmate. That's past life soulmate right there, guys. You know that, and I do believe that it's true. It even could be twin flame. But no matter what the situation is, I mean, this is the twin flame soulmate connection, past life. But could be, doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter. I'm not even worried about that. What I am worried about, though, is exactly, yeah, it is. It's like, I can feel it. You're like, why? This is a soulmate connection. This is your manifestation. But I can see what you're asking. So you do want to nurture the situation. You are thinking about nurturing the situation, even though there is a conflict at hand. There could be a little bit of jealousy or trying to smooth things out. You could feel a little jealous about this situation because they are your soulmate. But I do feel like for others of you, it's not even about that. It's just about the understanding. It's just pretty much the understanding of why would the universe send me somebody who's already fully committed? I mean, you have the Emperor to the Empress. That literally could be, and a marriage card. Could be a person who's already married or in a huge commitment. So you have to ask yourself, and I think this is what a lot of you are asking, if this resonates with you. Why would they do such a thing? Why? Sun to the Nine of Pentacles, or to the, I'm sorry, Sun to the Nine of Cups to the Justice, because their contract's over. So you have to patiently wait. Their contract's over. Because their soul contract's over. They're getting ready for divorce. Soul contract's over. They're getting ready to move on. I have a feeling this person manifested you too. With the soulmate connection like this right here is like, this is going to be soulmates calling each other out. Calling out a soulmate, that's what we call it. And when we call out a soulmate, that's your soul calls out a soulmate as their soul calls out a soulmate, and then they find each other and interlink because they know their contract's over. The soul knows the soul is over. And you could have already been calling out a soulmate. Literally, you were manifesting. And they probably were too, because they know it's over. 10 of Cups. Yep. They're looking for their 10 of Cups. They know it's over. 8 of Cups to the Justice. Yep. Judgment. It's over. It is making a judgment call. Universe is making a judgment call. This relationship is done. Knight of King of Wands to the Knight of Cups to the 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's all over. Magician. Yeah. Magician to the 6 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands to the World. Yeah, it's all over. To the Justice. It's all done. It's justified. Then you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, my friends, is doesn't always have to be the bitch. It's also a card of divorce, a divorced person, or a widow. Okay, so with the Justice to the Queen of Swords, it could be somebody who's getting out of a divorce but still has ties around them. So for some of you could say, no, they're getting ready to have a divorce, but the energy hasn't, completely left, or they're literally still in a relationship waiting for the divorce to go through, or something like that. I take it how it resonates. Or they could be a widow. They could have just lost their spouse, and they're still holding on to that energy of their spouse, still trying to get through it. Yeah, this is justified by the universe. You have way too many major arcanas here. Universe says that this contract is done and that you guys are calling each other in for a reason. That's why you're connected to this person. You have free will whether or not you want to take this soulmate or not. If you don't take them, the universe will send somebody else to you. Now you just have to be in the waiting game again, right? But remember, it won't be this deep. I can almost guarantee you that. It could be this, but it won't be, you know what I'm saying? It won't be this. Let's just put it this way. It won't be this, right? That's a super deep, deep soulmate connection. You guys are mirroring each other. But no matter what, this person has the 10 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. Whoa, that's fiery hot. To the Judgment. Once again, it's God. This universe is calling this out. You guys have a contract together. That's what the 4 of Wands to your souls made this contract to find each other because of the 6 of Cups. Because of the 6 of Cups. Yeah. They are your 9 of Pentacles. So you might not feel like they're the 9 of Pentacles just yet inside. But it is saying this is your 9 of Pentacles to your 10 of Cups. This is what you manifested. This is what you're looking for. Temperance, you're just in the waiting game. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus has kind of the same reading going on. Herald of the Cups. There's some news coming in, some love news, some news of some passion with some Chariot saying that they're coming in this direction. They have some news that they want to tell you. They want to know that they're weighing their pros and cons of the 7 of Cups. They want you to know that they fantasize about you, that they are dreamy about you, and that they believe that you are their wish come true. Ace of Wands to the Empress. Yeah, this is the Empress. This is the person you're dealing with. This person wants you to know they do have fire for you. They do want to have this fiery start with you. They do believe that you are their soulmate. So not only do you believe that they're your soulmate, but you're just not 100, right? For a lot of you, you're like, I'm not sure if it is or not. Is it really? It is. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you guys, some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. You might want to watch Taurus reading. They have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups as well. Plus the Hierophant. I don't know. You guys have a lot in common over here. You're waiting for the Tower to get to the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's going to be the Ten of Wands. So this person is actually going through, getting ready to go through they're getting ready. What you don't see coming is they're getting ready to go through the Ten of Wands, which is a huge tower moment. The universe is making a tower for them so that they can get to the Ace of Cups, so they can get to you. So the universe is actually going to destroy this Three of Pentacles for you guys. Like I said, it's divinely done. It almost looks like they're ready for the Tower. Like they know the Tower is coming because they already know what's going to happen. Because they want the Ace of Cups too. They're ready for this Tower though, because they feel like this is a gift from the universe. They feel like this is a gift from the universe, that you are their gift from the universe. You might be feeling the same way. However, but they know that they have to go through this Tower to get to you. But they're ready. This was all about divine timing. This was all about divine timing. So they're just waiting for this news of this Chariot, of this movement to get to the Tower. They're waiting for this Tower moment. It's almost like they asked the universe for a Tower moment. Star, you guys are each other's destiny. You have the King of Cups now. You've got the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. You guys are divine. Divine with the Lovers. Wow. So you have the Star card to the King of Cups to the Lovers, and here they are. Over here is the Queen of Cups. So we have a divine counterpart going on over here. And you guys are destined to be with each other. It's destiny's calling. This is fated to happen. Whether they're in another relationship or not, it doesn't matter. It was fated that way. Three of Swords. Three of Swords to the Emperor. Getting past the Four of Swords. There's going to have to be a rest moment to get to the Fool. So as soon as they're going to end up in a resting mode. It's almost like they're getting ready to rest. They're all kind of all over the place right now, but I feel like they're going to end up resting in a while. But right now they're on the go, go, go. So they could be in their head a lot right now as well, not needing to rest. They could be having, with the Four of Swords in reverse is showing no rest, so they could have a lot of anxiety going on, a lot of nightmares, a lot of insomnia. Herald the Swords, once again, waiting for a message to come in from the Queen of Pentacles. So they're waiting for this message. There's a lot of messages going on. So it looks like you're waiting for a message of Herald the Cups. You're waiting for their message of the Chariot, and they're waiting for this Herald the Sword. They're waiting for this message about the Queen of Pentacles. It could be dealing with another, it could be another earth sign. If you guys are dealing with an earth sign, they could be dealing with an earth sign. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo. They could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Eight of Pentacles, in reverse. So they're waiting for this message from the Queen of Pentacles or about the Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles, whether it's about the Queen of Pentacles or from the Queen of Pentacles, about the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. It's a fast coming in message that's coming from them that will get this thing going. So as soon as they hear this message about their Queen of Pentacles, their other counterpart, you will then receive the message of the Herald the Cups for the Chariot to get to this person. Okay, so they're going to get a message and you're going to get a message. Everybody's message is going to be a little bit different of whatever it is. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune to the Eight of Swords, to the King of Pentacles, to the Knight of Pentacles. You guys, like I said, you could be dealing with the Earth sign, about the Hierophant, to the Three of Wands. So getting prepared to move into a different direction with the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, feeling more confident about this situation, knowing that the Three of Pentacles is now in reverse. There it is. The relationship is over. Now you feel like you can get to the Two of Cups with the Ace of Swords to the Herald of Wands. Now you have another message coming in that's very passionate, coming from the Empress. Okay, and the knowing that they feel a little down and out with the Five of Pentacles. But that's okay because it gives you... Okay, so they're going to be down and out about this situation of what this news is that's coming towards them about this relationship that they're getting out of. I'm sorry, guys, this is a third-party situation. they're going to have this news about their relationship that they're not, it's going to allow them to release with the Six of Swords and move towards you. But yet they're going to feel very sad about this situation. Okay, it's a little heartbreaking. It's going to be very sad. They could have been in, even when you want something gone and you want it done and over with, sometimes the release, a lot of times, is just that understanding of it still feels like a loss. The, the mind, the body, the heart, and everything still needs to get through. But it does give you the opportunity, as they are kind of in this place of loss, this place of discontent, as they're trying to heal from this situation. It gives you the understanding to be able to hang around and just do what you do beautifully as the Knight, and just becoming the Knight of Wands. You're just, you're doing you as you're waiting. Okay. And transforming through this situation with the Ten of Swords. We do have the Death card and the Ten of Swords here. There could literally be a death here as well, which is kind of crazy. Three of Cups. But no matter what, it's talking about the transition of the Three of Cups and allowing that to go, so that way you can get to the Eight of Wands. That way you have all this passion. You feel like all this passion is coming through, but it's going to make you more happy, because it now gives you that understanding that here they are and they're not going anywhere and they're coming straight towards you. So even though there's a little bit of a loss and there could be a little bit of understanding that something's gone awry for them, it's also going to make you understand that you're in the right place at the right time. Yeah, you're in the right place at the right time. It's just going to be slow and steady wins the race. This is definitely a very interesting scenario. There's a lot of people involved in this situation. Looks like there's a lot of hush-hush going on as well. Could be secret as well, especially with the Knight of Swords in reversing. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm keeping it to myself. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. I'm keeping it close to my heart, but making decisions along the way. So it does look like there's a lot of things going on over here to get through this. But if you wanted to know if they were really your soulmate, yes, they are. And they're definitely sent here. Divine timing is all about this. Okay, so the card coming out for you, Spirit wants you to understand power of attraction, 13. Okay, so, see, 13, my friends. There are such wonderful things awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of the moment by becoming too future-orientated? You see, there is magic in the moment, too. There is something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. Fertility is being stimulated. Ooh. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you are only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn this oracle card, you will understand that Spirit is guiding you to remember that there are stages of every creation. Wow. A house cannot build without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows are you plan to install, the walls need to be put up first. Wow, that is exactly, and that's crazy, because it's almost like you're asking me, like, why would they do such a thing? Why would they do such a thing? It seems so wrong. But what is it saying? You're building the foundations right here. Building the foundations. It's building these foundations up before the big kaboom. So it wants you guys to know each other, to get to know each other before, as it's structuring and building this structure of the two of you. So that way when this big event takes place, it's almost like you two are already in it to win it. That's, wow. As unconventional as you want to call it, it doesn't matter. Universe does what the universe wants to do. There's nothing else that you have, right? That's it. I mean, I've seen it. I've done tarot for like 38 years, and that's exactly what I've seen it so many times. It does what it wants to do. It builds these foundations. It doesn't mean that you have to break any laws. It just means we're getting to know each other as buddies, as friends. And then watch. If it's meant to be, the walls break down. And it's saying the walls are breaking down. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are amazing. And then you'll be there as soulmates to reconnect to each other, heal each other, and be there for that strong foundation, which needs to be there for the Ace of Cups. That's so crazy. Okay, guys, till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.